Hey everyone, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a fun project to do with you, and I am promoting an Etsy shop you've heard me promote before, but this video is sponsored by LianaScrap on Etsy. I hope that you will check out her video link, her Etsy shop link below, and we are going to be making a winter journal that would be a quick gift for a housewarming party. Maybe if you're going somewhere for a Christmas party, or you need to make a bunch of beautiful handmade Christmas gifts at a relatively short period of time. So I've done a little bit of prep work for this, and I thought I would take you along for finishing it off. So we are making a journal, but this is the promo image for what I'm working with today. So here is LianaScrap, and this is called Snowy Winter. Add-ons are included. There are 20 pages total, and they're beautiful. I think there's 6 that are, or maybe 4. I think there's like 6 ephemera pages, and then there's like 14 pages. But regardless, it's 20 total, and I've got a couple things I'll show you here at the end. But I printed the entire kit. This is what I chose for the cover, and I'll tell you about that in a minute, but I want you to see these pages. So the entirety of this journal is just her pages and then blue lined pages. That way this can be used for a December daily, or it can easily be used as a gift, a journal, something that you give. Maybe you're going to visit family and maybe you're not doing a big gift giving thing, but you'd like to make something handmade. So since there are 14 pages and I just printed lines on the other side, that makes for, sorry, I have a huge like hoodie on because it's chilly here and I realize it's getting in my way. But these pages are just so beautiful. I really wanted to pick up a lot on the blues and the teals for this project, and I'm not going to really be decorating it. I'm going to add some paper ribbons for edging, and I'm going to add the ephemera to some pockets and bags and envelopes so that whoever purchases this journal will be able to decorate it as they see fit for a December daily or otherwise. The completed journal will be available in my shop, which is also listed below if you're wanting to purchase this particular completed journal. But you can see, look at the polar bear and the poinsettia, the fox, the deer. The colors are beautiful. They're so easy to write on these pages still, even though there's really pretty backgrounds of snowflakes and other things. You can certainly write on it. Though I stitched down the middle with my sewing machine because it's not too many pages. My sewing machine still had a little bit of a hard time, but I slowed it down and it was fine. This is a gorgeous teal wallpaper that I have been saving for a project like this, and I used a snowflake stitch around it. I lined it with some dyed papers that I did and made some wallpaper pockets in the front and back. So that was the prep work that I did and the base of it. All of the ephemera I have cut out, I've inked, I've put together the little envelopes you can see there, and then there's gorgeous journal cards and labels and tags and beautiful things like that. So I want to find just a simple image for the front. Fronts do not have to be confusing. They don't have to be all layered up. They can be simple. Oh, there's some tabs that come with this kit. I could put, I just love that polar bear. But there's something about these labels. Yeah, like I think I'll go with that, because you can put the year. So you can put 2021, or you could put, Christmas family dinner or whatever you wanted. I've inked all the ephemera with Distress ink walnut stain, and I have a hot glue gun here. Is it heated up? That I'm heating up. So we'll be using that in just a second. And I'm going to put this label on the front so that the year can be notated. I have a big clear glassine bag, the pockets in the front, as well as these envelopes, and we're just going to start stuffing with ephemera. That way whoever receives this will be able to decorate the journal however they see fit. So I'm going to put the other labels that will fit into this little envelope here. I didn't put this envelope together, but you can do that because it was a smaller one, right? Okay, I think, are those all the labels? So I have the labels in there. And then in here, I'm going to put the tabs. There's a berry tab, a plaid tab, and a snowflake tab. So those could be used to maybe separate your journal into, you know, gifts, thoughts, shopping list, things like that. And then I'm going to put these little bottom pockets that go with the tags or other things. I'm going to stick them in this envelope right here. And then all three of these envelopes are going to go into this glassine bag. And then this envelope in there as well. Check my hot glue gun to see how we're doing. Not yet. All right, so we'll go ahead and stuff these pockets while we're waiting. And doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put the journal cards here in the front. And then I'm going to put the 3 tags in the back. There's a fox, a deer, and a snowflake. And then the back pocket will have these 3 tags. That way they can just be used wherever and whenever. This stuffed glassine bag will go right here in the front, keeping it super simple. What I've done here is just taken some copy paper and I've used, I don't know if you can hear my dog outside. Oh my goodness, he's barking his head off, probably at the neighbor's cow. There's no way I'll be able to stop him barking. He thinks he's a hound dog because he's half hound dog or part hound dog. But I've used some different sprays, and I've used my trick where I spray it onto a grungy old cookie sheet, and I never really clean it. So you always get bits. You can see some antique linen distress spray stain that I didn't actually intend to be on there, but it was from my last project, and I really love it. The colors go perfect with this kit, but there's, I think, 3 different colors. There's a blue, there's and then a green, and the antique linen. And so I'm going to be layering. I probably will not use all of these, but I just went ahead and stitched them all up. And then the rest of them I can either use in another project or something like that. So what I like to do when dealing with paper ribbons is not put them on every page, but maybe every 4th page. And that way you get a nice full look without it turning into a gator mouth or taking too much time. I have a blue glue stick in this, so I don't know how this is going to work, but we will find out. I'm going to skip the first. Do I want to start one with the first page? I guess I will. That will just keep, I won't get confused. All right, so I'm just going to put glue. Obviously, you probably use clear glue or art glitter glue, but this is what I have. And if it does seep through anywhere, it is the perfect color. I don't want it to overhang too terribly far, just a little bit. And so then I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3 pages and grab another one. And since I put that one at the top of the page, and these are about the size of half a page, I am going to put this at the bottom of this one. That will give it a full look. And then I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3. You don't have to do it as mathematically accurate as this. I just like to do some kind of a formula because I will forget. Back up to the top of the page, and then it won't look as symmetrical as I like. So 1, 2, 3. I have to count to myself. I am sorry. And then this is going to go. See, if I get that glitter, it's okay because it matches. And it just looks like ice. And that's really neat. I could probably decorate with it, but I'm not going to do that for this project anyway. All right. And then 1, 2, 3. Grab another one. And I think we were at the bottom of the page, so now we're going to go up to the top of the page. It's a little tedious, but it doesn't take as long as you would expect. And you just do that all the way to the end of the book. Of course, you could add lace or fabric or other things besides just paper if you wanted to. And the last one, yes. So I still have plenty of these paper ribbons left. So actually I have more than I thought left over. I'm going to do a little listing on my shop of these green and blue splattered ribbons, and so you can get a collection of them if you're interested as well. All right, so you can see how that looks on the edging. Isn't that pretty? Very pretty. And then on the front, we're ready to add our label. And yes, the glitter is kind of silly, but on the other hand, it's putting me in a winter mood. So I'm just going to press that down and make sure that it sticks really well. Beautiful. So simplicity, gorgeousness, thanks to LianaScrap. Please check out her website. And this is for sale, as well as these. And I want to show you what I'm going to work on coming up here. I accidentally printed a whole bunch extra of these journal cards, and they're beautiful. So I thought I would make some traveler's notebooks. So I have a bunch of cardstock here to make travel, and this is extra ephemera that I might use in the traveler's notebook. I haven't decided yet. But this would be the images on the front of the traveler's notebook, and I think I'm going to use my jelly plate. So this is a project coming up, and I'm excited, and maybe I will go ahead and share this with you next week. Maybe some of the jelly printing and using her images and stuff like that. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll see all of you next time.